highway today, and I just hit 1,150 miles, so I figured I'll make a video and call it my, well, we're gonna call it a 1,000-mile review, but it's really 1,150 mile review. So we're just gonna talk about some of the things that I like and don't like about my 2021 Chevy Silverado RST. I'm riding with wifey today. We on our way out of town to pick up some things and come back. I haven't driven this thing all week, so I figured we'd go for a little ride today. And like I said, I noticed that I was about to hit 1,150 miles. I had this truck for a month now, and I've been driving it. So 1,150 miles, I like it. You know, there are some things that I don't like, starting with, I don't like the way that the truck takes off. It feels like it's kind of slow to me. And I don't know if it's because I've never had a truck before, maybe because it was brand new, you know, you got to break it in. I don't know. I've never had a new car before, I've never had a truck before. So both of those are a first for me. But yeah, I don't like the way that it takes off. I feel like it takes off kind of slow. And for it to be a 5.3 liter V8 engine, and I know that it's a truck, I know that it weighs, you know, 5,000 pounds, but for it to have the horsepower, the rated horsepower, the motor size, and it being a V8, I feel like it should take off a little faster than it does. So that is one thing that I don't like. I don't like the way that it takes off. I feel like I also have a 2013 Hyundai Sonata that a Hyundai Elantra. I just seen a Hyundai Sonata, but a Hyundai Elantra that I've been driving for the last 7 years before buying this truck, and I feel like that takes off quicker than this truck does. Second thing that I don't like is the four-wheel drive. It feels like when I put it in for high or low, but mostly when I put it in low, it feels like the truck doesn't want to move, especially when I put it in reverse. It's like I'm forcing it to move, and I feel like something is gonna break, which is, it's just weird. But again, I've never had a truck before, so I don't know how this four-wheel drive thing works, but I feel that if four wheels are moving at the same time, it should move a little better than it's been moving. And it just feels like it's stuck. It's like the emergency brake is on when I'm using four-wheel drive. And that's low or high. The third thing that I don't like is, why do my fog lights have to go off every time I start the truck? I have to turn them back on. Why is there not a feature where I just turn on my lights and the fog lights are on as well? I don't understand that, Chevy. But, you know, like I said, I've never had anything like this before, so I don't know how that works. My Hyundai doesn't have fog lights. It's just a base GLS with power windows. That was the best option it had. The fourth thing I do not like about, the fourth thing that I don't like about this truck is, why the hell did they not give me IntelliBeam headlights? I don't understand. I mean, it's a RST with I mean, it doesn't have every option, but I mean, I feel as long as it's not a base model, like, it should be automatic. Or it should just be automatic, you put it in all the trucks. I mean, people pay enough for them. Maybe Chevy, anything that you make with LED headlights, put IntelliBeam headlights on that as well. So I don't like that I don't have that. The fifth thing that I don't like about my Chevy Silverado RST, and maybe some of them, you know, come with it, but I know that it's standard in most trucks with Ford and Ram, depending on the model, but I feel that I have a model decent enough to have this, is the adjustable pedals. I don't have adjustable pedals here, and I think that that's a feature that they should have. This is not a base, this is not a custom, or anything like that, and there is no knock against customs or base Silverados, but what I'm saying is, for the features and the things that we paid for on this truck, why does it not have that? It's just weird to me. But those are the 5 things that I don't like about this truck so far since I've gotten it. And I'll move on to what I do like about the truck. The number 1 thing that I like about this truck is the room, okay? Me and my family, we enjoy being in this truck. We also have a RX 330 Lexus that is kind of roomy. That was the roomiest vehicle that we have in our family until this. I mean, this is just so much room in here. When we drive my Hyundai, me and wife, we were right on top of each other, elbows touching, and all of that. Here, it's like a whole foot of space between us while I'm leaning onto the console. And if I don't lean on the console, it seems like it's almost a whole 1.5 to 2 feet of space between us. I'm not saying that I like a lot of space between me and my baby, but it's very roomy. My daughter sits in the back. She just enjoys it. She can twist whichever way, lay down. She's 15, by the way. She charges her phone. She's always on her phone. She's just roomy back there, very, very comfortable. But I like the room in this truck. That is the number 1 thing that I like. That is why I wanted a crew cab, full-size truck anyway. And all of them have, you know, Ram, Ford, Toyota. They all have, you know, room, decent amount of room if you get a crew cab nowadays. The second thing that I like about this truck is the color, of course. It's black, shiny black, and there's no metallic in this paint at all. It's just straight gloss black. I like that. The third thing that I like about this truck would be the Bose sound system in here. This thing sounds great. All right, I'm really feeling it. I listen to a lot of music, different kinds, most of the time the same kind, but I do listen to different kinds. But yeah, I like the sound system. It sounds really good. The Bose, I think it's a 7-speaker system, so it has got 2 speakers up front, 2 in the door, 2 in the rear, and there's a subwoofer somewhere around here. I have not located that, but yeah, I like the sound system in here. I like the 4th thing I like about this truck would be the look. I mean, outside of the color, of course, but the look of it, I think Chevy did a really good job with this design. Really, the last few designs was really good. But like, this is the first truck that I've ever owned in my life. But I do like the design. I like it more than the boxy look of the Ford. I like the Ram. I like the roundness of the new Ram. I think that looks good. And the last model Ram too, depending on the model, the package that you get. I don't like chrome bumpers though, I'm sorry. But there's no knock against anybody with chrome bumpers. I like the Fords, the Dodges, and the Chevys with the body color matched bumpers. I like that. So the 5th thing that I like about this truck would be how quiet it is in the cabin. Compared to other things that I've driven, I think that it's fairly quiet. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still some things that you can hear, you know, when you're riding, you get a little bit of road noise. But other than that, I think it's fairly quiet for a truck compared to, like I said, it's the first one I've owned, but compared to other trucks that I've driven when we were test driving, I think that this is the quietest that I've drove yet. So that is the 5th thing that I like about it. I like for it to be my 1,000-mile review, which I have over 1,100 miles on the truck. But I gave you guys 5 things that I dislike, 5 things that I do like. So I just want to thank you guys for watching the Fresh Perspective. Like I told you guys before, I bought this thing brand new, so everything that I do to it, I'm pretty much going to share with you guys. I still haven't done any mods besides the first 3 that I've shown you guys: the antenna, the taking off the dealership's badge in the back. I hate that when they put their names on there, but I know they gotta advertise that, and my key fob deal. Other than that, I haven't done anything else to the truck. Like I said, I've had it for a month now. I've really just been trying to drive it to get the feel for it. Like I said before, this is the first truck I've ever owned. So I'm just trying to get comfortable, which, you know, I am now, you know. But now we're gonna get into some real mods. Well, I don't know real mods because I'm still paying for the truck. So we're gonna slowly do mods. I'm gonna start with some cheap ones, but you guys will definitely be there to see it. I'm gonna share everything that I do with you guys. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe. This is The Fresh Perspective. Thank you. We're out.